Hello again. Want to do another video on avocado seedlings. This time, after they grow, I prune them back and I get them to branch off similar to what peppers would do if you cut back peppers. So I got a seedling here, a Hass seedling. This one was from Peru, if you look at what I've written on there. Also, I started it in water on October 18th of last year. Put it in soil on January 4th, and here it is, early May. What I'm going to do is trim it back, prune it, and you'll see it will canopy, similar to what these do when they're out and when a seed drops from a tree in the wild, becomes a seedling. You can see how when they canopy and they're trimmed, how they break into three separate, let me move this real quick, three separate branches. This one was trimmed a little while ago, and it's broken into three, and what it does, it canopies over from the seeds, and it doesn't grow all wild like the grafted ones do. So, you know, a grafted one is a limb of another tree, and it sort of grows sort of out of control like a limb for a little while. So let me grab the cutting clippers I have, and then we will cut this back, and I'll show you how we do it to get this great branching. As you can see, I've grown quite a few different varieties of avocado from seed. On the right there is a reed. It's about a year old now, grown from seed and water. Unpruned, I just left that alone, and you can see how as it grows, the big leaves on top canopy over it. And I've got these two here are Hass avocados. One that is on the right, smaller one, grown from a seed, unpruned. And then the other one you can see is pruned and has branched off a couple of different branches. And then this is another reed that I grew the same time that one was grown in water. This one was grown in soil. I cut it back about 3-4 months ago, right at the beginning of the year, maybe February, and it's grown 3 extra branches similar to this one here that I have. So here we have this Hass avocado. What I'm going to do on it, I'm probably going to cut it, as you can see, let me get real close here. There's the grow tip, the tip there, 2 more leaves there, and then new branches will grow out of here, out of these, depending on where I want to cut it. I always like to leave at least 6 leaves on them when we do this. And I've cut these at different heights. I cut one about a foot high, cut one about 4 inches high between these two. The one on the left I cut about 4 inches above the soil level. The other one on the right I cut about a foot above the soil level. This one here I'm going to do somewhere in the middle, about 8 inches. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it about right in here. Take off these half dozen leaves, maybe right here. And then these little nodules here, this one will be gone, but will grow. So let's just go ahead and clip that back. We clip it at an angle. And there we go. I cut that back. I've cut off the growing tip here now, as you can see. That'll go into the mulch. And now this will start branching from here, and again from the main stem, similar to what peppers do. So the seedlings do this. I've tried it on my full-size trees, and their branches grow a little. They don't grow like the seedlings do. But I just wanted to do a real quick video on trimming a tree, and I'll come back and do a follow-up on this one. This is my Hass from Peru that I put in soil again on the 4th of January of this year. But we got that cut back. We're going to see what this does, and then I'll come back and do an update on it later. Once again, those are my avocado trees out there that I'll do an update on also when I get a chance here pretty soon. I'm letting the flower out a little bit, and I want to see what they set before I get out there. I haven't really had much set on those avocados. Just haven't had a lot of bees this year. Just a few on our citrus trees, 1 or 2 per tree. And I've got a half dozen or more of those here. nothing on the avocados, even when we sprayed them with honey water. Really couldn't attract much. So it's getting a little warmer now, so hopefully we can get some in here. Anyway, once again, the Elsinore Gardener signing off, and I just say goodbye to our little seedling. We chopped the top 2-3 inches off, and we'll see how that turns out here in a few months. Have a good day. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Fun little things. I don't really grow these to get any fruit off them. I grow them. That one's going to be a house plant eventually, and I just grow them. My grandson and I get out here, and he likes to play around with these. So we have some fun gardening and getting out in the fresh air, and that's the most important thing. So if you like these, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends if they have any want to see some tips and things on avocados and different plant varieties. We'll pump a few of those out here and there in future weeks to come. Once again, Elsinore Gardener signing off.